2020. We're about to start our class meeting. Be quiet.
Hi 2020, I'm Mrs. Tarman.
I'm Mrs. Buxton.
Your class advisors. All right 2020, you're juniors now. It's time to get our stuff together and get serious about fundraising for all those expensive senior year things.
Our first fundraiser is going to be a sandwich sale. So we've already done one similar to this. However, this one has a few new things. So right here, you're going to see on the top are the different items that you can get this time. So you're going to see on there, pretzel sandwich $5, Kaiser roll for $4, and then Italian sub for $6. So if you are interested in taking one of these because you're planning to sell something, please take one. Your room should have them. So you want to make sure that you pick one up if you're planning on selling something. If not, please stop by my room, so E317, or Miss Tarman's room, E329, to pick one up. And if you need any more, that's where you can also get more copies. You're going to see on there it has like the dates of when we're going to go ahead and need the money and when they're going to come in. So all that's at the top corner. So they're going to be all due on October 2nd, and then they'll actually come in on the 11th, and that's written up here in the cafeteria where you'll have to come and pick them up. So we've already done this fundraiser, and it was a pretty big success, so we're going to try it again. If you have any other fundraiser ideas, you want to let us know, and then we'll kind of go from there once we talk about class officers, which will come up next.
Okay, I want to talk about our financial situation. Your 9th grade year, you earned $496. And then last year, your 10th grade year, you earned $2,195. So right now our grand total in our account is $2,691. I say you're an hour, but really it's only about 30 of you that have contributed or helped at all in fundraising efforts for this class. Last year, our first class meeting, we made a big deal and said if we have any hope of having an overnight senior class trip, you would need $4,000 in your account by the end of that year. And you didn't. We're not even close to that. We don't even have $3,000. So an overnight senior class trip is not happening. Hopefully we can get together a day trip, but that's going to depend on the amount of funds you can raise. Okay, right here in the video, I was going to list the names of all the students in your class that have sold subs, sold Joe Corby's, worked at the concession stand, but I'm not going to get that together. So just imagine about 30 names just rolled by. So that's your classmates that earned all the money we have.
So when we have a cheap prom ticket, those are the people you're going to want to thank because you get to attend prom because they've done all the work to make sure that that's an affordable price for you to attend.
Or maybe they shouldn't. Maybe it should just be the people that earned the money for the class, they get the discounted prices, and the people that didn't help at all, they pay what it actually cost. They get the $75 or the $92 prom ticket or whatever it actually costs to put on a decent prom.
I think that's a good idea. Why should someone get a discounted price when they didn't put any work or effort into contributing to the prom sales anyway? So maybe we should look into that and have the people who didn't sell anything pay the full price.
That makes sense to me. We have 312 people in our class, but only a couple dozen that have earned all the money. That doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, I don't think that those people should have to get a discounted price if they didn't put any work or effort into it.
So our class officers that you're electing will help make these kind of decisions and decide what's fair and how the class of 2020 senior year expenses will work.
So if you want to say in any of that, maybe consider running for class officer.
If you're interested in being a class officer for class of 2020, you want to pick up one of these nomination forms today. There are a few in your room. If there's not enough, come get one from my room, E329, or Ms. Buxton, E317, after school. Don't interrupt my class. On here, it's just why you want to be an officer, why you think you'd be a good officer. Down here at the bottom is a grade check. You need to have all of your teachers. That looks backwards. You need to have all of your teachers sign there. and say, whether they recommend you or not, and their signature. On the back, you need the signature of 15 of your classmates. 15 of your classmates that agree that you would be a good class officer. So their name printed and their signature. And then these are due to either me or Miss Buxton by Wednesday, September 19th. I know that's backwards. So it's a short turnaround time, but if you're responsible enough to be an officer, you should be responsible enough to get in that form next week. We're doing officers a little differently this year, since the officers work as a team. So we want a team of 4 people. We don't need to have president, vice president. We don't need designated offices. Maybe the team themselves will decide, they want names and ranks. But right now, what you're voting for and what you're going to be electing as a class is 4 officers. So everybody that turns in a nomination form will be on the ballot. You will all be able to vote for up to 3 people. And the top 4 people that get votes, the top 4 vote getters, will be your 4 class officers.
So on Wednesday, September 26th, don't throw your vote away. Don't give it to somebody who's going to be irresponsible, who is not going to be a team leader and a role model. We're ultimately going to have the last say. So we're going to get to look over their grades. We're going to make sure that they're behaving in class and that they are really going to step up. So keep that in mind when you're voting for who you want to have as a class officer.
This year, the homecoming dance is on Saturday, October 13th. On Friday, October 12th, it will be the homecoming parade. And for that parade, we, class of 2020, need to make a banner, and we need to have as many classmates as possible march in that parade with the banner. So mark your calendar now. Friday, October 12th, march from the high school to Smalls Field for the game. Listen to announcements for when we need people to help make this banner, to design and create the banner. Remember these shirts? If you were here, you got one your freshman year. But maybe you lost it or tore it or outgrew it. You can get another one for $5. Take your $5 to Ms. Buxton's class, E317, after school someday. So 2020, remember, sell sandwiches. Sell a lot of sandwiches. Get a nomination form. Convince your friends that are responsible to get a nomination form and run for class office. 3, listen to announcements to come make the homecoming banner and march in the parade on October 12th. So 2020, make the most of your junior year. Do your best. These are the transcripts you're going to send out when you apply to colleges and scholarships, so make it a good one. Focus and do well in your academics this year.
All right, so this is going to be the last time you're going to see us on a video. The next video is going to come from your class officers.
Bye 2020!